Here, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, we have a problem. The island of Kiribati is sinking. How do you know? We have a stick.
This is the story of Kiribati, an island in the mid-Pacific. It is raised no more than 2 meters above sea level, making it one of the most climate-vulnerable islands in the world. It faces an imminent threat of being submerged because of sea level rise, a consequence of climate change. Now, let's hear from Dr. Ada Sis, a researcher who studies sea level rise in the Pacific.
Increasing anthropogenic activities have increased atmospheric concentrations of greenhouse gases. Excess heat is trapped in the atmosphere and re-emitted onto the surface, warming our planet drastically. Polar ice caps melt and ocean waters expand, causing global sea level to rise. According to the IPCC, sea levels have risen 3.2 millimeters per year since 1993 and are expected to rise by as much as 14 centimeters by 2030. Kiribati is especially vulnerable as it is composed of low-lying coral atolls, which have a high ratio of coastline to land area. If we follow current trajectories, the island of Kiribati will be swallowed up by the sea within this generation.
Thank you, Dr. Sis. Now, we have here with us Mrs. Bauro, a local housewife. Can you share with us how the sea level rise has affected your daily life?
I have trouble sending my children to school every day, and I take 1 hour longer to get to the supermarket because the water is flooding our neighborhood. My husband had to resettle to a Fijian island 2,000 kilometers away for work. Part of me wants to go, but I always refuse because Kiribati will always be my home. This is our ancestral homeland.
Hey, this one important, is it? I tell you, the seawater level in my house was until this high, you know. Then flood everything, bring all the rubbish. And then I tell you, you see the coconut and the banana? My plantation all gone, destroyed by seawater. Even our giant storm taro, the boy, can no longer be grown because of seawater intrusion. We have not only lost our homes, our livelihoods, but also our identity.
Sea level rise has also impacted the ecosystems of Kiribati. For instance, Kiko, an endemic reed warbler, is being driven to extinction due to habitat degradation. This species face an uncertain future.
So, what is the nation doing about this situation? Currently, locals are using cement sandbags and concrete seawalls at the coastline to hold back the ocean. But seawalls are actually counterproductive as chronic erosion takes place in front of the seawall. Yet, alternative solutions may not be feasible due to high costs. To prepare for the long run, the Kiribati government has bought over 6,000 acres of land from Fiji to relocate its citizens. But how will the citizens relocate if Fiji sinks too? Relocation does not tackle the root cause of this problem, which is large-scale greenhouse gas emissions. We need to achieve net negative carbon emissions to effectively combat this issue. We need to take action now to save Kiribati. In the Kiribati language,